Hello my dear students of second preparatory stage. أهلا بكم طلابنا الأعزاء مرحلة الصف الثاني الإعدادي مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. زي كل مرة وزي ما احنا عارفين حلقتنا النهاردة تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Quickly I will remind you of what we tackled for or in the last session. هفكركم احنا عملنا ايه الحلقات اللي فاتت. Okay. Mainly we introduced a lot of ways of technology and a lot of inventions. يعني قدمنا أفكار لاختراعات ممكن تستخدم in the future. واتكلمنا عن ال positive وال negative sides of the technology. ازاي ان التكنولوجي can harm our life، ازاي بتأذي حياتنا، وفي نفس الوقت how can we get the best side of it، ان ازاي ان احنا نكتسب منها برضو ال positive sides او الجوانب الإيجابية. اوكي. Also introduced a new grammar lesson which is if conditional or if and when. يعني اتكلمنا ازاي ان احنا نقدم if conditional او الرول بتاعت if conditional هي او when with the advice or with the prediction. يعني ازاي مع النصيحة او مع التوقعات كمان. Okay. So we will focus on this again, and in today's session we will end unit 7. So get ready with your books and with your pencils and let's see our objectives. Okay. So let's have it now. Okay, my dear students. So now for our objectives, as we always do here, by the end of this session, you will be able to know and understand an article again about the time machine part. Again, فاكرين التايم ماشين اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليها وان هي kind of technology او حاجة من وسائل التكنولوجي. We mentioned already last session, and we will focus on something like this in reading passages in general for this session too. Okay. For the speaking part, we will give opinions about inventions and technology, a debate. Again, we will continue the debate on the positive sides and negative sides of the technology. يعني هنكمل الدiscussions أو المناقشات بتاعتنا عن الجوانب السلبية والجوانب الإيجابية للتكنولوجي. Okay. For the listening part, again, we will come up with solutions that can be effective for the problems that are caused by the technology. يعني هنشوف تاني ايه البروبلمز وايه السولوشنز او الحلول اللي ممكن to come up with او نلاقيها عشان نحل المشاكل دي. For the last part, don't forget again the focus on if or when plus should or shouldn't, and also plus will or won't for predictions. يعني كل ده هنراجع عليه ومينلي هنركز على كل ده في الريفيو بارت اللي هو آخر page في unit 7. Okay. So okay, a reading part and at the same time it can be writing part. Okay. This is an email. Again, as I mentioned in term 1, ايميل ده معناها البريد الالكتروني او الايميل اللي انا ببعته مثلا لحد. اوكي. and we have two types of email. الايميل ممكن يكون formal or informal. يعني ممكن يبقى ايميل friendly كده ايميل، يعني ايميل ببعته لحد من صحابي عادي جدا، وممكن يبقى ده الانفورمال اللي هو الفريندلي. الفورمال بقى اللي هو الرسمي because I want to make a complain، لو عايزة اشتكي مثلا عن حاجة معينة، because I want to address my manager at job. يعني ممكن مثلا لو بخاطب مديري في الشغل او client مثلا من الكلاينتس او الناس اللي هم بتعامل معاهم في الشغل، كل ده ممكن يبقى بالفورمال ايميل اللي هو الايميل او البريد الالكتروني الرسمي. اوكي. so here it's an idea about it or a model، نموذج كده ازاي ان احنا نبعت ايميل mainly كمان if we have a complaint يعني شكوى. اوكي. so here for the formal email I say dear sir or madam. اوكي. so dear sir or madam يعني انا ما بقولش بقى زي مثلا الفريندلي ايميل اللي هو دير احمد دير منى، بتكلم فورمال جدا، بتكلم رسمي جدا. I ordered a new mobile phone last week and the delivery was today. احنا عندنا delivery كلمة جديدة اللي هي احنا اكدنا عليها المرات اللي فاتت، وهي كلمة جديدة النهاردة في السيشن، خدمة التوصيل. When I opened the box، البوكس اللي هو الاونلاين ده، the screen was damaged. السكرين او الشاشة بتاعت الموبايل فون كانت مكسورة. اوكي. damaged يعني مكسورة او مش بتشتغل كويس او شكلها مش سليم يعني. I would like to change the phone for a new one that's not damaged. وأنا عايز إن أنا أبدل ده damaged phone with another one. عايز أبدله بواحد تاني جديد. Okay? So can you tell me how can I do this? Yours faithfully, Lami Sabri, for example, or Lama Sabri. Okay. Here I ended my formal email with yours faithfully. يعني faithfully يعني مخلص. Okay? Faithfully بإخلاص. معناها احنا في الانفورمال ايميل بقول see you later, bye, I'm waiting for your reply, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. بنهيها بحاجات friendly. انما هنا انا نهيتها yours faithfully. اوكي؟ يعني زي بقول باخلاص او بشكل رسمي اسمي كذا. اوكي؟ whatever الاسم ايه بيبقى موجود عندي. اوكي؟ so that was a sample. We have here some questions on this part. When did Lama order the phone? خلي بالنا من حاجة كويس قوي. Did here. Okay, let me show you with my pen. When I have did, can you remember which tense is this? Yes, it's a past simple tense. Did. When I use did in the question, it means I have to answer with a verb ended with ed or irregular form of the verb, like go, went, sleep, slept, swim, swam. Okay? So, لما يكون عندي question which is formed in past simple tense, my answer should be in the past simple tense. يعني أنا I should be abided by أو لازم ألتزم بالسؤال أو الإجابة التنس اللي فيه إيه. Okay? So, when did Lama order the phone? Here, Lama ordered. See here, I added ed. Lama ordered. Okay? Ordered the phone last week. Then, when was the delivery? المفروض the delivery was expected to be delivered on which day exactly or duration? The delivery was today. And then for number 3, what was the problem with the phone? كانت ايه المشكلة مع التليفون اللي لما اشتريته؟ Yes, the problem was that the screen was damaged. إن الشاشة كانت مكسورة أو مش سليمة. Okay. Number 4. What does Lama want to do? Here, what tense do I have here in the question? Is it past? Do I have did? No, I don't have did. I have does. And when I have do or does, which tense is this? Definitely, it's the present tense, simple tense. So I have here, whenever I have present, here, I use does or do with the question form. طيب, in what case I shall use does or do? According to the subject. لو عندي singular subject يعني مفرد, I add does after the question word WH, okay? And I add do if I have plural subject, okay? So, as I mentioned, إن أنا التنس اللي عندي في السؤال هو اللي برد بيه في الإجابة بالظبط. If I have past, I answer with past. If I have present, I answer with present. Focus on this point, please. So, Lama wants to change the phone for a new one that's not damaged. Okay. What does she want to know? هي عايزة تعرف إيه? Again, which tense do I have here? Past or present? Yes, it's present because I have does. She wants to know what she can do to change the damaged phone for a new one. هي عايزة تعرف إيه الوسيلة اللي تعملها عشان تبدل الموبايل المكسور بموبايل تاني سليم. Through online طبعا. ودي حاجة من الحاجات النيجاتيف اللي ممكن إن إحنا to come across أو نقابلها في الأونلاين shopping عموما. Okay, here. Which of these phrases are used to start or end a formal email with? Write S for start or E for end. يعني احنا هنلاقي دلوقتي some sentences كده or some statements ولازم نقول أو we have to think whether each of these statements is used at the beginning of the formal email or at the end of the formal email. Here, if I have dear sir or madam, if you don't know the name of the person, so if you don't know the name of the person because I am addressing something, someone طبعا who can be a manager, who can be someone I make the complaint or I send the complaint to, so I don't know the name, فبكتب dear sir for example. Okay? Definitely it's at the beginning, so I add S as a start. In number 2, yours faithfully. If you don't know the person, okay, yours faithfully. Can you remember when did we write yours faithfully? Yes, by the end. So it's by the end of the formal email. Number 3, dear Mr. or Mrs. or Miss. Here, Mrs. MRS with the married woman, okay? And Miss with MS with the single girl, okay? So, dear Mr., Mrs. or Miss plus surname if you know the name, okay? Surname اللي هو اسم like العيلة for example. And it's of course at the beginning, the start. Yours sincerely. Sincere معناها بصدق, okay? Or صادق. Sincerely يعني بصدق. Yours sincerely. If you know the person بكتب yours sincerely. لو أنا عارف الشخص اللي ببعت له. طبعا ده برضو at the end. And for the last point, best wishes, kind regards. I add this by, yes, the end if I know the person well. Okay, so this is at the end also. So these are some phrases I can use in the formal email. دي phrases ممكن استخدمها at the beginning or at the end للإيميل الرسمي. Okay? So, for the writing part, write an email about a problem with an online delivery. Use the following information. زي ما قلنا إن الأونلاين shopping can be a positive thing in the modern age, but definitely it has side effects or or negative sides. Okay. طيب هنا أنا I have some points I have to tackle in my email. إيه اللي هتكلم عليه؟ laptop computer. إمتى اتبعت؟ order 3 weeks ago. What's the problem that the delivery should be in 1 week but I'm still waiting. يعني I haven't received the delivery yet. What do you want to do or what do you want in general? Tell me when the delivery will be. Okay, these points I have to tackle or I have to include in my email. Okay, let's see the form, the complete form of the email now. Again, dear sir or madam, I ordered a new laptop 3 weeks ago and the delivery was supposed to be in 1 week. Supposed to be يعني كان المفروض إنه يوصل خلال أسبوع. The problem is that I'm still waiting for the delivery. المشكلة إن أنا لسه مستني delivery. Can you tell me when the delivery will be? دي I ended my email with اللي هو أنا عايز ده اللي أنا عايز أعمله. Can you tell me the timing, the exact timing of the delivery? Yours faithfully, comma, like for example, Mary أمجد. Okay? لاحظوا إن هنا الانفورمال ايميل كنا بنقول عليه في الترم الأول إن أنا I end my informal email أو الفريندلي email by my name only. يعني هاجر for example, أحمد, دينا, مريم, منى. Okay, but if I have something like a formal email يعني بريد إلكتروني أو بريد الإيميل الرسمي ده لازم أقول اسمي واسم والدي مثلا. Okay, so I came up with this name for example Mary أمجد. Okay, so here the review part. Now get ready with the review part, the last page of unit 7. Okay, match the verbs to the nouns to make phrases. Here I have some verbs and I have to match them with the suitable phrases to make new phrases with new meanings. Okay, here like for example I have wear يعني يرتدي, save يعني يحفظ حاجة, have يملك, check يتفقد أو يتفحص حاجة, وbe اللي هو يكون. Write down any meaning that you don't know for any word because it will help you maybe later while studying. نتعود زي ما تعودنا من الترم الأول لازم يبقى معانا نوت بوك كده بنكتب فيها الأكسترا comments أو الأكسترا information وكل النيو meanings علشان نبقى knowledgeable أو عندنا معرفة vocab words أكتر. Okay? So, where? Can you guess what what's going to be matched with? Where what, for example? headache, صداع, ولا social media, وسائل الإعلام, ولا headphones, السماعات, ولا addicted to something, مدمن شيء معين, ولا time. Definitely, it's where the headphones, يلبس أو يرتدي السماعات. Number 2, save space. Save what? احنا قلنا save يعني يحفظ حاجة. Yes, save time. Save time يعني يحافظ على الوقت, يوفر وقت. Okay, هي معناها يوفر أو يحفظ حاجة. Have can be matched with what phrase? Can you guess? Have? Yes, have a headache. عنده صداع because of looking at a screen for a long time, for example. Okay? Then check with letter B. Check the social media أو check any online page يعني أبص على حاجة على وسائل السوشيال ميديا. And for number 5, B يعني يكون addicted addicted to something. be addicted to something يعني يبقى مدمن حاجة، وقلنا الإدمان مش شرط بسموكينج أو drugs، لا it can be by the internet and technology also، لأن احنا قلنا technology has positive sides and negative sides. Now here I have this part, okay, and it talks about again the grammar lesson that we introduced in the previous lessons, okay. It talks about if conditional and how we mix with it the advice ways or the prediction ways in the or through if conditionals, okay. So by this part I want to focus more on it, but on the smart board, because I want to give you more examples after doing this exercise, okay. So get ready with the notebook for adding after me any extra details, okay. So let's have this part on the smart board, okay. Let's go. Okay, so for this slide, or for the last slide actually, for the review part, this is the last part of review, last page in unit 7, وهنتكلم فيها عن should or shouldn't, will or won't, okay, and how to use it with if conditional. تمام؟ طيب we already covered this part in the previous lessons. احنا يعني اتكلمنا عن الموضوع ده، وان احنا how to use if conditional with these modal verbs in the previous lessons، وهفكركم بيهم تاني through the coming exercise, okay. So for number 1, if you are on the computer for 3 hours, okay, why do I add are here? Because be, verb to be, in the present simple tense, okay, it's am, is, or are, according to the subject before it. If you have you, they, or we add are. If you have I add am. If you have he, she, or it, I add is. Okay, these are the forms of verb to be. يكون, فعل يكون. Okay, and let me remind you of the rule of if conditional. If you have here if conditional or when, okay, the part after if or when should be put in the present simple tense. Okay, so that's why I added are, the present simple tense of verb to be with you. If you are on the computer for 3 hours, لو أنت بتستخدم الكمبيوتر for 3 hours, you space have a break. So for the second part, can I say should or shouldn't or will or won't? What's the suitable one? Definitely it's should, because here I need an advice. I need a piece of advice, okay? A piece of an advice، لأن هنا مش معناها prediction، هنا مفيش تنبؤ لحاجة، هنا I am just giving you advice، بنصحك بحاجة. Okay, this is how to differentiate. ازاي تفرق ما بين ان انا هكمل البارت التاني ده will or won't plus infinitive or should or shouldn't plus infinitive. If I give you a piece of advice، لو انا بديك نصيحة يبقى هكمل ب should or shouldn't plus infinitive. If I am predicting something، لو بتنبأ حاجة that can happen in the future، بحط will or will not plus infinitive. Okay, so let's see the second sentence. If you space listen to too much loud music, you space get a headache. So here, can you guess, is it advice or not? Of course I can't say you should get a headache، يعني أكيد مش بنصحك إن أنت يجيلك صداع. So it's about, yes, predictions، التنبؤ. Okay, so what shall I do here in the part of if? Yes, it shall be put in the present simple tense. So if you listen as it is, if you listen to too much loud music, you will get a headache. And for number 3, if you space not do any exercise, you space be healthy. Okay, so here I have not and do. Again, let me remind you of the negative form of the present simple tense. Okay, the negation in the present simple tense أو حالات النفي في زمن المضارع البسيط لازم أحط من عندي أنا helping verb، يعني كأني بحط فعل مساعد. Don't or doesn't plus infinitive verb. So what shall I do here? I shall add don't or doesn't plus the main verb which is do. Okay, يعني أنا مش هقول don't and that's it، مش هقول don't وخلاص. لا، هنا in negative I have two verbs. In the negative condition or in the negative form لازم يبقى عندي two verbs. Don't or doesn't plus the main infinitive verb. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Don't do like don't play, like don't sleep, like don't run. Okay? So if you don't any exercise, لو ما عملتش أي تمارين خالص, use space, be healthy. So is it about advice or prediction? هل هنا في نصيحة أنا محتاجاها ولا تنبؤ؟ Definitely تنبؤ, prediction. Okay? So it's going to be want. وقلنا want اختصار. Let me erase it and I will show it with white color. Equals want. Okay? I want you to write this in your book. Okay? Will plus not equals won't. Okay? And there is a great difference between won't, this won't, and want. Won't and want. Okay? Want here, it's the abbreviation أو اختصار will not. But want, I want يعني أريد. Okay? This is a verb and this is the abbreviation of this part. So let me erase it and complete. Number 4. If you space want to go online, you space ask first. Okay, so here, if you space want. What's the present simple tense of want here with you? It's you want, okay? So, want to go online. You space ask first. Okay, do I use here prediction or advice? Definitely, it's advice, okay? So, you should ask first. يعني لو أنا عايز to check something online, يبقى لازم أطلب الإذن من حد الأول, okay? So, you should ask first. And for number 5, if you space be word about something online, again, verb to be in the present simple tense, am, is, or. With you, it's or it agrees with are. If you are worried, لو قلقان about something online, لو قلقان من حاجة online وحاسس إن هي a scam أو محاولة نصب, you definitely هنستخدم هنا should أو shouldn't. You should tell someone. Okay? So, that was the last thing we have today of our session and of the whole unit, Unit 7. And briefly, أو باختصار, قدمنا if conditionals and how to use it with the advice and with the prediction مع النصيحة ومع التنبؤات, واتكلمنا عن الانفنشنز والفيوتشر, المستقبل واختراعات اللي ممكن to be used in the future, واتكلمنا عن البوزيتيف سايدز والنيجاتيف سايدز for the technology, يعني الجوانب السلبية والإيجابية للتكنولوجيا in general. Okay? So, this is everything for Unit 7 and I'll be waiting for you for the coming slides and coming presentations. So wait for me and stay safe, please. Bye.